You know what I noticed about a lot of this, a lot of this shit is that a lot of this shit about these black, what would they call martyrs? That's what they are, martyrs. I'm looking at Snowfall right now, right? I'm looking at Snowfall, right? And I'm realizing that every black person that spoke up against the government, they either got killed or put in jail for a very long time, and they became forgotten. And the people that they're supposed to have been fighting for don't even recognize them. Have y'all noticed? Have y'all noticed throughout history? I'm gonna say something, man, and I'm gonna say something, man. And this is what I've learned throughout history. Throughout history is being I'm 60 years old. And in my life, just realizing something that every person that was a martyr for black people that did things that supposed to be helping black people, they are not they're not remembered. The only people that remember them are people that was in that era. That was in that era. So like I was born in the 60s, so I remember Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and people like that. But I noticed that the younger generation, the ones that's like born, that's like 25 and under, 30 and under, they don't even know some of these people. So the point I'm trying to make is this. I understand that we try to get our history and keep our history known to our kids and our grandkids and our great-great-grandkids and everybody, but do they care? That's the thing. They don't care. They don't care about the struggle and the fight that Martin Luther King, the Black Panthers, all these people had to fight. They don't care. They don't care about slavery. They don't care. And I'm just looking at Snowfall. I'm saying like, man, all these people, like Franklin mother killed the CIA agent so she could stop Franklin from getting the $37 million because she didn't want Franklin to continue in this way he was going. And from what the movie was saying is that the CIA was funding cocaine to the inner city, to the cities and the black neighborhoods. But the thing was that the CIA agent crashed Franklin's car, kidnapped him, put him in the basement, and then told him, "Hey, this is what I am." He said, "Yo, I want you to start putting coke. I want you to buy coke from me." Franklin could have said, "No, nah, I ain't doing it." But Franklin said, "Yeah, hell yeah." And Franklin started getting the coke from the CIA agent, and he was selling only to black people. He would sell to Rob, the white dude, his friend, and Rob would take it to the white community. But Franklin's main people was black people. So his father came and he was like, "Yo, you killing the people." And he went and started to snitch on the CIA for bringing the coke in, giving it to Franklin, for Franklin to put it in the community. Well, Franklin could have just said, "No, I don't want to do this." But Franklin said, "Yeah." So the part about this is which is what's getting me is that we we listen to, even now on social media, we listen to people like Umar, Judge O'Brien. We listen to all these people, 48 Keys, all these people, man, and all they talk about is black power, white supremacy, black power, white supremacy, black power, white supremacy. But they don't talk about the fact that we all have choices. We all have choices. We choose to be under the white man's foot, or we choose not to be. The majority of people with a low income will make a decision to sell drugs for the CIA and put the drugs in their community. The average low income person, male or female, if the CIA say, I'm gonna give you cocaine, you want to be rich, I'm going to give you cocaine. And I want you to only sell on Martin Luther King Street. I don't want you going off of Martin Luther King Street. If I find out that you selling cocaine off of Martin Luther King, I'm going to have you fucked up, your life fucked up, and I'm going to arrest you. You're going to be in prison for the rest of your life. The average black person to do it. The average black person would do it. This is what I'm saying. Yeah, it's cool, and I'm realizing this now. Watching this movie opened my eyes to it, man. We can sit here and talk about white supremacy. We can sit here and talk about how racist Trump is. We can sit here and talk about all this shit, man. But what it comes down to is every person that tried to overthrow the government either ended up dead or doing a whole lot of prison time and are forgotten. And they might not be forgotten in the sense of every now and then a motherfucker throw some shit up about them on Instagram or social media. But that person doing a life sentence in prison. It's like Nelson Mandela. Niggas don't even talk about Nelson Mandela no more. Motherfuckers don't even talk about Nelson Mandela no more. Motherfuckers don't even talk about Winnie Mandela no more. And those people fought for Africa. Nelson Mandela went to prison for damn near 30 years for Africa. Winnie Mandela fought while her husband was locked up, and after she fought for Africa. Niggas don't even think about Winnie Mandela no more. They don't even think about Nelson Mandela no more. Niggas ain't even fighting for Nelson Mandela to have some money in America. Niggas ain't even fighting for Winnie Mandela to have money in America. Her name or his name on some money. So this is what I'm saying, man. It's like I've came to the conclusion, man, we just have to live our life, do what's right. Do what's right, because what I do know is karma. I do know righteousness. I do know that all those things play a part in our survival. Man, fuck. And I'm saying this because I'm just looking at so many black people trying to fight ICE. Like, so many black people are now rallying together and they're trying to fight ICE. Y'all are trying to fight a government entity that was designed by the government, the United States of America government, that have Pentagon behind them, backing them. Do y'all know the gravity of the fact that if y'all continue to march behind these Black Panthers, fake ass Black Panthers, that the Pentagon will bring in soldiers, snipers that will end your life, or they will arrest you and you will be in prison for the rest of your life? And all those Black Panther members are not going. They're gonna probably write you letters, send you money for maybe 2 years. That after 2 years you're gonna be forgotten. You know why? Because they have lives to continue. They got kids and grandkids and shit they trying to do. You're gonna be a person that's forgotten. And also, this ICE shit that y'all doing, fighting ICE, that has nothing to do with Black American people. It has nothing to do with Black American people. President Trump said that Black people have citizen birthright. We are citizens. We are here. We were here. We're here. We ain't going nowhere. We have the right to be here. And y'all are fighting ICE to protect people that's not even supposed to be in this country. They came over here illegally. And the fact that y'all are fighting ICE and not nobody. And you know the saddest part about this? The saddest part about this is that your president, Barack Obama, has not made a public service announcement and told you Black people to stop. He is not trying to protect y'all. Barack Obama or Michelle Obama has not got on TV, neither have Kamala Harris got on TV and asked y'all to stop, because what y'all doing, y'all will lose your lives. Barack Obama never cared about us. Michelle Obama never cared about us. Joe Biden never cared about us. Kamala Harris never cared about us. Jasmine Crockett doesn't care about you. Maxine Waters doesn't care about you. Because if they cared, they would tell y'all to stop. Because y'all fighting a war you're going to lose. You're going to be in prison for the rest of your life, or you're going to be in the grave for eternity. And if Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Jasmine Crockett, Maxine Waters, D.L. Hughley, Plies, all these so-called political people give a fuck about y'all, they would tell y'all to stop. I'm telling y'all to stop. Because ICE is a government entity. They are backed by the Pentagon. Stop fighting ICE, black people. This ain't our fight. That good woman that got killed, that ain't our fight. That ain't our fight. I'm just coming to the realization of a lot of shit, man. And that's real, bro. That ICE shit is not our fight. A lot of black people that stood up, like the Black Panthers. You ask the average 30 or under year old, name 3 members of the Black Panther, they can't tell you. You ask the average 30 or under year old, name 3 members of the Black Panther Party of the 60s that were prominent. Name 3 members, they can't tell you. You ask them who Fred Hampton is, they can't tell you. You ask them who Bobby Seals, they can't tell you. You see what I'm saying? Type shit like that. You ask them who Momo Shakar was, they can't tell you. You ask who Afeni Shakar was, they can't tell you. You see what I'm saying? They can't tell you. Hell, I've been around some kids. I asked them, I said, yo, what's Barack Obama's wife name? They can't tell you. They can't tell you. So what I'm saying is, y'all fighting fights that nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody cares. You think Shaq give a fuck about this shit? You think Michael Jordan, I'm talking about all the richest of the richest black people. You think he give a fuck about ICE? They don't give a fuck about this shit. Y'all fighting in battles that y'all have no fight. Shaq don't care. Michael Jordan don't care. Jay-Z don't care. Beyonce don't care. None of these people give a fuck. They don't care. But y'all poor ass niggas fighting a fight for what? Ain't nobody finna send y'all no money in prison. Ain't nobody trying to get y'all out of prison. Do you know that there's still people that are in jail for George Floyd marching? Do you know that motherfuckers are still in prison right now for George Floyd? Do you know that? Do you know that motherfuckers are still doing time for George Floyd on probation or some shit linked to George Floyd? Marching, protesting. Hey, man. Yo, it's time for black people to grow the fuck up. Grow up. All right.